AITA for not allowing my parents to take away my sister's computer and control her finances? I am not the original poster. That is you, Arsup. He posted in r, am I the asshole in r, AITAH. Mood spoiler. Ups and downs. Less than. Original post. January 13th, 2024. Disclaimer. I am not a native English speaker, so I may make mistakes here. All quotes here are translated to English. Here's the issue. I, 19M, am a college student who lives with parents and has a part-time job so that I have no need to ask parents for money. My younger sister recently turned 16, and she really wanted a new computer for her birthday. She was saving up for a new computer for a while now because she wants to do some gaming and her current computer is very old and slow. When she asked me to help save up money about a year ago, since our parents have forgotten a few times when she gave them her money for safekeeping, and since she is still a minor, I opened a separate bank account in my name and gave her authorization to deposit and withdraw money when she needs it. She had saved up some money, but not enough for the computer. So I proposed an offer for her birthday. I would pitch in 50% of the computer cost as long as she contributed the other 50%. She was very happy with the offer. So we bought the computer and I helped her set it up. When our parents saw the computer, they became furious. They demanded that I return the computer to the store, and I refused to do so as I believe that my sister needs her own decently fast and private computer. Now, they are threatening to throw the computer out of the house. I told them that I would agree to reasonable parental control restrictions and would in fact help set them up, but if they took it away, I would consider that theft. They also realized that my sister was using me as her safekeeper, so they are now demanding access to the account I opened for her so that they are able to track the money. I immediately refused the request and told them my sister has a right to entrust her own money to anyone else and have money which is not trackable by them. Here's the moment where I think I might be an AH. I told them, maybe if you didn't forget about her money and weren't control freaks, then she would trust you more. My parents have told other relatives about the story, and most of them claim that I am the AH for disobeying my parents. So, AITA? Relevant comments. Some of the legalities. Thanks for the reply. The account is in my name, not my sister's. So as far as the law is concerned, since I am a legal adult, it is my money which no one else has the right to. Except for my sister, as she has authorization. I'm not sure about the legal consequences of throwing out her computer though. They may have reasons for not wanting the computer, but these can be addressed with appropriate parental control settings, not with throwing out the computer. I'm reaching out to them with solutions, but I'm not budging on them not having tracking of the bank account or her keeping the computer. I did suggest parental control on the computer a few times, but they outright refused it. They want to sell the computer, not throw it out. There is a single issue I have with your otherwise totally appropriate answer. They have no need for the money. Our family is sufficiently wealthy so that selling the computer won't change anything at all in the financial situation. Then why are they taking money from her? They claimed they forgot, and often apologized and returned the money, but not always. They want to throw out the computer because they think I am a gaming addict. I play for about 1 hour per day on average, and fear that she will become one as well. They demanded tracking of the money, not full access. I immediately denied them tracking access. You're an adult. If disobedience is an issue, you can move. Thanks for your reply. I already suggested moving to the college dormitory, but my parents refused to allow me to leave, claiming that I would be much more comfortable at home than in a dorm room. Now, I understand I have to stay here for a while since my sisters might need protection from our parents. Parents. Thanks for your reply. Our parents are good people, but frequently misguided. They have tried to control me as well. But now it's much more difficult since I'm in college and have my own income. More on the money. About the money issue. Some of the incidents were honest mistakes due to our mom being lax with money in general. When we told our dad about the issue, he often apologized and refunded the money from his pocket, but sometimes the money was not refunded. Her education isn't being sabotaged and she is allowed to have friends. Our parents generally don't interfere in that. What is their real issue with the computer? Thank you for your reply. Their main issues are: 1. They think I am a gaming addict. I game for about an hour per day on average. And they believe that my sister will become an addict like Arsup if she has her own fast computer. Point 2. Since this computer is not managed by them, the old one was, they claim she will start hiding stuff from them. I set the new computer up so only her and me have access to it. I retained access in case of technical difficulties. And compared to me, who gave a promise to never snoop in the computer, they are, unfortunately, not strangers to violating digital privacy. Mom is still sometimes mad that my Instagram profile is private. I made it private so that they can't track my life. Quote. OOP is voted NTA. Update post. January 25, 2024. 12 days later. So, 2 days after the post, me, my sister and our parents sat down to discuss the situation. I did apologize for harsh wording on my side, but I reiterated that I will do everything I can to make sure my sister keeps her computer and her money is safe. Here's the surprise. My sister actually kept a decent log of all the money she gave to parents for safekeeping. It is not the whole estimated sum, as she didn't have the log from the start, but I think she logged 7,080% of all owed money. Our parents apologized for forgetting about it, and even though they didn't give her the money as cash, they offered to finance any purchases she decides to make up to that amount. We believed it was a decent settlement, so we agreed. My sister is keeping her new computer, but me and our parents did set up some pretty mild parental controls, with an agreement to remove them entirely if her academic performance improves. They also backed down and said they won't try tracking the money in the account I opened with her. However, they did ask my sister to speak to them before making large purchases. They acknowledged that she has the right to manage her money, but they said they want her to be financially responsible. They also offered to be her co-signers if she wanted her own bank account. But she said she is happy with the arrangement she has with me. So we left it at that. Overall, it wasn't the best we could do, but it is a decent settlement and we are back on good terms with our parents. Thanks to everyone who contributed to the original post. Your feedback was very valuable, and it helped me pick a right approach. Have a nice day, everyone. Relevant comments. I hope they won't forget their promise. Thanks for your reply. My sister is already buying a camera, and our parents confirmed that they are paying for it out of the owed money. 6 hours later. Commenter. They should have just repaid her the money by financing her purchases instead. They still get to keep track of what she's buying. I concealed her camera purchase from parents by paying myself, then claiming she owed me the money, which she corroborated, so they gave me the cash. Quote. The account. She decided to keep her money with me until she is 18. She will be an authorized user of my bank account, and then she can open her own. My sister doesn't have an account of her own since she is a minor. She is an authorized user on my account, so I am the only one who can provide access to other people. There is no way I'm doing that for our parents. I would have co-signed for her own account if I could, but I am not allowed to do that in our country since I am not her legal guardian. Here, Co-signing works a little differently. Minors must have a parent, guardian co-sign their account to open it. But that only provides tracking access to guardians. Any withdrawals by the guardian require the presence and consent of the minor. A bit of a tangential update post. January 30th, 2024. 5 days later. 17 from OG post. Disclaimer. English is not my first language, so I apologize for inaccuracies. All quotes were in another language and I am providing translations to English. 19M. Had my girlfriend break up with me yesterday. She said that it was not because of me, but she and her family are moving away and she doesn't want a long-distance relationship. Even though I was hurt by her words, I thanked her for acting like an adult. We parted amicably and agreed to stay friends and be in contact. However, inside, I was devastated. So when I came back home, I told my parents that I broke up and I asked them to not disturb me in my room. I asked to call me or knock on my door if they needed something from me. But I requested that they do not enter my room. Later, my mom came down and asked if I wanted a dinner with family. I agreed, but told her, you know that Dad likes to be nosy. And I do not want him or you questioning me about what happened. She said that she would stop him if he tried that. But I told her that if the questioning happened, I would leave the house for the night. I came and sat down for dinner. And Dad immediately starts asking questions about my breakup. Twice. I asked him to stop, saying that questions about it weren't appreciated. He kept insisting. So Mom told him to cut it out. His response was, "Op lives in my house, so there is nothing wrong with the questions." I immediately got up, packed a backpack and went to a hotel, staying there for the night. I paid for the hotel myself. Parents started calling me right after I got to my room. Dad yelled at me and demanded to come back home, which I refused to do. Mom said that she thought I was bluffing, and even though my dad overstepped, she needed me to come home. I said I will be staying in the hotel for the night, and that I expected an apology from Dad before I came back. He refused to apologize and threatened to report me to police as missing if I didn't come back. Within 1 hour, I decided to call his bluff and told him to do just that, which really pissed him off. AITA? Relevant comments. Move out. Thanks for your reply. I actually do have a backup plan of moving out which involves staying in the dorms of my college. It is a local college. That is why I am with parents. I also have sufficient income to pay for dorms and my own meals. As I have a part-time tutoring job, I rely on that income to live and I do not ask my parents for money at all. I stayed with my parents at Mom's request even though I was ready to move out to the dorms. Please remember the no brigading rule. Do not comment on the original posts or message the op. He refused to apologize and threatened to report me to police as missing if I didn't come back. Within 1 hour, I decided to call his bluff and told him to do just that, which really pissed him off. Empty vessels make the most noise. 2 NCs in the making. These parents are a piece of work. Our parents are good people, but frequently misguided. Are they? Are they really? I hope Oop and his sister can cut through whatever BS justifications these controlling, nosy, manipulative assholes have given them to see them as merely misguided within the next few years. Their parents flat out suck. The parents are crazy. Hope and Oop and the sister move out. Our parents are good people, but frequently misguided. What do you mean by misguided? They have tried to control me as well, but now it's much more difficult since I'm in college and have my own income. Yeah, I'm pretty sure misguided and controlling plus financial abuse are not the same thing. I'm glad Oop is standing up to his parents on his and his sister's behalf. But he's still in a bit of denial and is continuing to give his parents far more credit and grace than they deserve. Whether his parents are wealthy and can pay back the mistakes they make with his sister's money or not is a moot point. Good parents don't have kids setting up cameras because of them, planning their escape, and opening secret bank accounts. This isn't mom being lax about money. This is financial abuse, control, and who knows what else. Giving it a more pleasant sounding name doesn't make it less horrible. His parents are going to take out their frustration with Oop on his sister as soon as he moves out. Honestly, seeing these issues makes me believe the real problem is the parents themselves. Especially the last update. Seriously, the parents are nosy and quite full of themselves. I kind of feel bad for the sister, and I do moving out for OP is the best choice. Our parents are good people. Oh, honey, no they are not. Thank God in Australia kids over 14 can open their own bank accounts and not have a parent co-sign on it. I don't know how I'd cope with having my mom monitor everything. But they said they want her to be financially responsible. Excuse me? They want her to be financially responsible. The 16-year-old girl who had a ledger of most of the money she gave to her parents for safekeeping. She has better grasp of her finances than many adults, her parents included. These guys are delusional. They acknowledge that she has the right to manage her money, but they said they want her to be financially responsible. They are wealthy and using their child's money as their own. They forget their debts to their child. And they want to talk about being financially responsible. Oh, I would have laughed. The gall of it all. FFS and the balls to not even pony up the cash in the end. Decent settlement? Oh hell no. I do not believe they'll respect any of her decisions or wants in regards to the use of that money. They've just rescheduled this argument, not resolved it. Our parents are good people. Ha ha ha. No, they're not. Good people respect their children's privacy. And now we know why they forgot about the daughter's money. Dad is one of those my house my rules and everything in it is mine. My mom and stepdad owes me around 5 to 8 grand I know I'll never get back from their safekeeping. Thanks for your reply. Our parents are good people, but frequently misguided. They have tried to control me as well. But now it's much more difficult since I'm in college and have my own income. I think Oop needs to calibrate what their good person-ometer. Someone who is misguided can be a good person, but when confronted with their mistakes they will adjust. His parents do not. And in fact dig their heels in and insist it be done their way. By their rules. Repeatedly. These are not good people. This sounds hella Asian or Latino, as somebody who's both. Skeptical smiley face. In a few years, those parents will wonder why their kids won't talk to them and why they aren't in their grandkids' lives. Oop does a pretty good job at standing for himself and his sister. I hope sister will be able to leave too when she's 18. I instantly had the same thought one of the comments expressed. They want to finance her purchases themselves to keep her under control. Quote, Oop parents are ridiculous and controlling. I decided to call his bluff and told him to do just that, which really pissed him off. Next update. Police tell idiot dad that you can't report someone missing after an hour. Move out and move on, bro. Your parents are control freaks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.